Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So last week I have decided to challenge myself and use all the leftover groceries from my refrigerator, pantry and freezer and make 5 dinners for us. In this video, I would like to show you what I made. I hope you like this video and get inspired to do the same. If you're new to my channel, I would love you to consider subscribing. Also, please click on the bell icon to receive notifications of my future videos. On that note, let's get started.
Today, on Monday, I'm making spaghetti in tomato sauce. It is our family favorite dish and the kids love it. Heat oil in a pan. Add chopped garlic and onion when oil is hot. Stir till onion is golden brown. Now add a little tomato ketchup and then pasta sauce. Let it simmer for 10 minutes. Add the spaghetti which has been boiled earlier. Mix it well and place a lid for about 10 minutes. Remember to stir once in a while to avoid the spaghetti from sticking to the pan. Here you go, my spaghetti in tomato sauce is ready. We had it with chicken nuggets we had baked earlier. Here is what I made for Tuesday. I had some frozen vegetables in my fridge which I thought I would use, and what better than making vegetable egg fried rice. Heat oil in a pan, add cumin seeds, couple of cloves, a bay leaf and chopped onions. I ran out of few dry spices so used what I had. Add chopped garlic and stir till onion is golden brown. Add a little tomato ketchup for a tangy taste and then add a mix of frozen chopped vegetables. Add peas and stir fry it for 10 minutes on low to medium flame. Add ground pepper and place a lid for 10 minutes. Add 3 to 4 eggs to a side and cook them till they form chunks. Add garam masala and stir the contents together. Add a little lemon juice to taste. Add pre-cooked rice to the pan and mix them well together. Place a lid and let it simmer for 5 to 6 minutes on low flame. Usually I don't add salt while cooking. We later add it to each individual's taste. Our egg fried rice is ready to eat and it tasted so good. Here is what I made for Wednesday, Kadhi chawal. This recipe is so simple and requires very few ingredients to make and takes around 30 minutes. I made kadhi by adding Indian fritters or pakoras. Take 5 tablespoons gram flour or besan in a bowl, add turmeric powder, add water little by little and mix it until the lumps disappear and a smooth batter consistency is reached. Add 2 to 3 cups yogurt to it and mix it well. Heat oil in a pan, add fenugreek seeds, cumin seeds, couple of bay leaves, red chilies, finely chopped ginger garlic, pinch of turmeric, chili powder and let mix for 2 to 3 minutes. Add the earlier prepared gram flour and yogurt mixture. Stir it continuously for 2 to 3 minutes. Add 2 cups of water. Let it boil for about 10 minutes in medium heat. Top it up with water if the consistency is too thick. Place a lid and let it simmer for about 10 minutes. At the end, add salt to taste and then keep it aside. Now for the fritters or pakoras, take 5 tablespoons gram flour in a bowl, add cumin seeds, turmeric powder, chili powder, garam masala, salt to taste. You can improvise by adding sliced onions and ginger garlic paste. Add water little by little and mix it until it reaches a batter consistency. Add a pinch of baking soda. Make ball-sized fritters fried in hot oil. Afterwards, I personally like to dip it in cold water for a few seconds before I add it to the kadhi. Kadhi is ready to eat, a perfect comfy dish on a cold winter night. We had it with rice. Thursday, I made a quick shrimp pasta with tomato sauce. In a large pot of water, add olive oil and salt and bring it to a boil for the pasta. Add the pasta and continue to boil until it is tender, about 7 minutes. Reserve about half cup of the starchy pasta water before draining the pasta in a colada. While the pasta is cooking, prepare the rest of the dish. Heat 1 tablespoon of olive oil in a large skillet. Add garlic, add shrimps, season it with salt and pepper and saute just until the shrimp turns pink. Transfer the cooked shrimp in a bowl. Add another tablespoon olive oil to the same skillet and add chopped onions. Let it cook for about 2 minutes. Add a couple of tablespoons of water so the bottom doesn't burn. Add tomato ketchup and mix for few seconds. Add a tin of chopped tomatoes and basil mix. Continue to saute over medium heat until the tomatoes are cooked. Now add the cooked pasta and about half of the reserved pasta water. Stir to coat everything well, adding more of the pasta water if needed to loosen the pasta. I like to add grated cheese at the end along with the cooked shrimp. Stir to combine with the pasta. Top with grated parmesan or mozzarella cheese, then serve. What I like about this dish is that it is simple yet so flavorful. So on Friday we had a very simple meal. It was garlic and cumin rice with dal and pan-seared salmon. For garlic and cumin rice, add 1 tablespoon butter and 1 tablespoon vegetable oil. Once melted, add garlic and cumin seeds. Cook for 1.5 minutes or until the garlic starts to turn light golden and the butter is well infused with garlic flavor. Add 1 cup of rice, stir to coat in garlic butter, add salt to taste. Add 2 cups of water, place lid on saucepan. Bring to simmer, then immediately turn down to medium-low. Cook for about 12 to 15 minutes or until liquid is all absorbed by the rice. Remove from the stove but leave lid on. Rest for 10 minutes. Transfer into a serving bowl. For simple dal or lentil soup, add the dal in a pressure cooker. Add water, turmeric powder, 1 chopped tomato, 1 tablespoon oil and cook until dal is softened. For tempering, heat 1 tablespoon of oil in a pan. Once the oil is hot, add mustard seeds, cumin seeds, dry red chilies and onions and fry them until brown. I had no curry leaves so I couldn't add, but if you add curry leaves it tastes really good. Now pour the dal to the tempering and mix well. Dal is ready to serve. For pan-seared salmon, which my husband Amit he made, season salmon on both sides with salt and black pepper. Heat a pan over medium heat and right away add 4 tablespoons butter, swirling and stirring frequently to prevent splatter until it starts to turn light brown. Add seasoned salmon and cook uncovered on the first side for 3 to 4 minutes until golden brown, then flip and cook another 2 to 3 minutes or until fully cooked through. In the last 2 minutes of cooking, add lemon juice to the pan. Spoon the sauce over the salmon as it cooks. Transfer salmon to plates, drizzle with sauce, and the salmon is ready to eat.